weekend. Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, the Sun Devils head coach told me pregame, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. And the Sun Devils ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Right side, it's Craven. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play. So it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there. Because
makes the catch and he's free. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Out wide right, it's Craven. On the move is the 30. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. A&M comes back out with another first down. Caught behind the line. It's Bussey. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the move, it's Edwards. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Third and long right here. Reed. Serious arm strength on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
He got it. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. this crowd ready to make its presence known. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Second and long here. He wants to throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. And the Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Throwing Reed. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right side, it's Washington. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. A run for the quarterback. He gets nothing, nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down. And we'll get a whistle to stop the clock as they check on the injured Sun Devil. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Just a simple play, get the speedster on the edge, block it up really well, and then let the running back do the rest. But I do like the finish from the defense. Listen, you gave up a big play, at least hit him as he goes out of bounds. Take a chunk out of him, make the game physical, make him pay for that run he just gave to you.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hand off for Brown. Enough to move the chains. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Brown. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to it early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to escape and get it himself. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly. Maybe picked up 1 on the play. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The kick is on its way. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Reed. Out wide right, it's Johnson. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Finds his tight end. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Second down to the air. Right side, it's Craver. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Reed to throw. Pulls it in. It's Bussey. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it off. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And they had the extra point to finish the drive. He'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Got room at the 35. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Couldn't set his feet.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. Steamrolls his way ahead. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Sun Devils headed quickly to the line. Running inside, it's Brown. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And that's just a catch you got to make, right? It's third down. You got an opportunity to make a play in the middle of the field. Butterfingers.
Up and hold on just a minute. They have decided to take the points here. Thought they might go for it on 4th and short. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pulls it on the option. The pitch. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Reed setting up the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Craven. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Williams open on the right side. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And finally, their big play receiver gets in the stat column with his first catch of the game. And we're here late in the second quarter. You got to give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've done a nice job taking him away and limiting his damage. Let's see if they can keep it up, though, because when this guy gets hot, he's virtually unstoppable.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Throwing Reed. Holds on, it's Bussey. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Sees an alley. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Marcel Reed. Out wide right, it's Edwards. He'll move the chains as he steps out of bounds to stop the clock. We're also at the 2-minute timeout. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Hits inside, it's Edwards. All over him immediately.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Look out! They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that personal foul goes against the defense.
Number 37, set to kick off.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to turn the corner on the jet sweep. Past the 6. He's all the way out to the 32-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Fresh set of downs going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You can tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
Off play action. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. They boot it away. Slips through the line. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Reed. Catch in the middle. It's Johnson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Reed. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it across the 25. Breaks into the open. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Drops back on 1st down. Boom. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Conner.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon taking on the Baylor Bears. And it's the Ducks looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. One more time, it's Brown. Turns it on in midfield. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. And here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
A give to Brown. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. It's caught. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. His 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. The offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead with their first drive of this 2nd half. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Edwards. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback will keep it. There he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Aggies. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
And right down the middle. Takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Brown again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Tight end now in motion. Hand off for Brown. Oh, the ball's on the ground. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
Well, the running back really lucky. He jumped on his own fumble right there. And he's going to have to do a better job of keeping 5 points of pressure on the ball with ball security, because you put it on the ground, you find yourself on the sideline in this offense.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here.
Wide 29! Wide 29! Splinter! Splinter!
Again, it's Brown. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the field. You're down. You're trailing in the football game. So I think this offense might have to take this opportunity to be aggressive, try to make this 4th down conversion, and try to go down the field and get some points on the board.
Gonna field this one in tight quarters. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Caught in the backfield. It's Craver. Turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Left side is Bussey. Caught, and he's got room. Past the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And and they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Plows his way ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Searching for space. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. If the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Max got it on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
And the Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Right side, it's Brown. Got him right there. The Sun Devils in the hurry up. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the back. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Hauls it in. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Out wide right, it's Harris. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Wants to throw on first. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passion, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
Turns on the Jets. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be stopped. The return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. The snap, wants to throw to start this drive. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Throws to the wideout. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays. And now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead. The defense playing accordingly, now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Brings up second down.
Second and long here. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Bussey. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Aggies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. Comes down, it's Edwards. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the outside. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up first and goal.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. They want to throw it. They're all over him. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a fourth down.
And the offense comes up short on third down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on fourth down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
So on 4th and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. He finds his way out to the 13-yard line, and they're out of trouble with a first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Caught, it's Butler. Breaks free, and he might be gone. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arizona State.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10.
Red 54! Red 54! Go, go!
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure to his right. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game.